Right, so this is our second game for Saturday, and it is called Highway Patrol 2. And yeah, unfortunately, you just missed the red cargo by. But you didn't miss the recurring loading that this one seems to do. But I think we need to disable that. And okay, looks like this one is done in 1989, so quite an oldie, even for an Amiga game. I think I'm going to, yeah, I better disable the loading sound. That's going to get on my nerves. There we go. Like, I don't mind having the loading stuff on there, just a sort of indicator to see if something's working or not. But if it's just gonna go on a loop like that, it's gonna be a bit irritating. Fire to start. Fire to start. Alrighty, it says loading, but I know we just disabled the loading sound, the loading emulation. But there's usually like an indicator on the bottom of the screen. No one can see it except for me. You see like numbers going back and forth. Doesn't seem like it's doing the. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's all working. Okay. Oh goodness, it's like Pipe Mania all over again. So, okay, well, it's a good excuse for me to look at the manual. This is an IPF filed disk, which is like an original disk. So, we're going to have to pay attention to this one. So, what was it called? Amiga Highway Patrol 2 manual. Glorious, glorious copyright protection. 1519 on the map. Okay, let's hope that there's a map available. If we take too long on this, I'll just yeah, I'll just stop recording and start over with an ADF file. Should be a map on this one somewhere. Is there a map screen? Or is it Citr? Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. Okay, well, you can only see part of that. That's just part of the map. That's fun. Looks like we're gonna have to zoom in a lot on this. Ooh, the entirety of Texas. Oh, you're greeting to. Okay, okay. What was it? 1519. That's probably a good year. 15 across 19 down? Was it 19 up and then across? I wonder how big this map is when you actually buy like the legit game. Looks like it's yeah. I can see the fold marks in the scan. 15, 19. Oh God. Okay, looks like there's a slight bend to the right of it. So let's have a look. Slight bend to the right of it. So I think it is that one. Uh, yes. Okay, well, well, those are the instructions. Go forward and go reverse. Should be able to remember that. Doesn't tell you how to turn though. So I'm assuming we just go forward and reverse. What's going on here now? Um, no, we can't drink the whiskey. Oh, okay, so you, right, you click on that and then you click on their face to continue. Or rather, you. Okay, hmm. I should maybe look at the manual for this, but let's just see. Also, a whole $2 when you say, when you, I don't know, capture this person. That's quite a lot of money back in the day. You can almost buy a house with that. Oh, and here we go. Oh, do we go left or right? Wait, why did it say no? Computer game says no. Okay, so far it seems like the only controls we know. Oh, do we? Is that the guy we're trying to arrest? Or is that a police car? What's what's going on? My, okay. For half a second, it just looked like we went through the car, and then that big blinding flash kind of reminded us that no, that did not happen. Oh, why have we suddenly? Come on, why have we suddenly stopped there? Okay, not doing too bad. We only crashed into a car once and a signpost once. Is this? Hang on a sec, is that for petrol? Okay, I was worried the game sort of just froze in. To fill up. And then exit. Have we filled up? I'm not sure. Okay, so on the top bit of the interface, oh, that I see. That's the southeast. Okay, I wondered what those letters were all about. Oh, why am I driving so badly? Oh, right, because it's a driving game and it's me. I quite like the cartoony arms spinning the wheel. And I suppose if we're supposed to get into like a desired destination, it would be nice if they gave us, you know, like arrows and stuff. Oh, a thought just occurred to me. So you know that the map is used for copy protection. Do we have to look at the map to help us guide? Oh no. Like maybe there was a way to sort of research the guy that we're supposed to be capturing. And it's like he's like located in 15 whatever. I hope that's not the case, but it might be. Also, I don't like signposts that just say X on them. I feel like that's kind of discouraging. To me, it's almost like it's saying, "Are we supposed to?" I'm not even sure if we're supposed to. You know, if it's like Chase HQ, we're supposed to go after the cars. Has anyone in chat played this one before? Yeah, if you have, feel free to let me know if I'm doing something horribly wrong or just being completely ignorant and just want to drive and stuff. Was that car's going very slow? I mean, it's a blue car. There's a blue car on the top left of the display. So I'm assuming that's the one we go after? Maybe? Or do we deliberately crash into them? Let's find out. I laugh if it's just like revealed to be a police officer or a secret agent. It's like, what the hell are you doing? You think you can escape from me? Well, you're probably right. Oh, we stopped completely. Something's loading. Is that our car? That might be our car. Grid coordinates. Okay, so those are our grid coordinates in the top left. The enemies are top right. I don't think we're supposed to smash. Well, we've got ourselves smashed. Oh, here we go. Yep. Read it and weep. I think it's read the manual time to get more of an understanding as of what's going on. And okay, let's have a look here. Highway Patrol Manual. There's manual and there's instructions as well. Which one do I look at first? Okay, this is a good start. How the game goes. Comfortably seated at the HQ office, you consult your file to choose the gangster to arrive. So that's the screen we're on now. Some of them are ace drivers, others are sober brutes. What does that mean? Okay, the first level will oppose you to gangsters who are not too violent. Will stop their vehicle as soon as you're behind them, and they hear your siren. They'll just have to. Hang on a sec. As soon as you're behind them and they hear your siren, you'll just have to catch them. The higher level will pit you against more. How is that pronounced? Recalcitrant. I've never heard of that word before. Hang on. I'm going to forward this one to chat. Yeah, so that word and then thieves. So you have to fishtail them in order to block the road. Finally, to get to the highest bonus, you have to face a real killer who will not hesitate to open fire, and the only way to stop him will be to do the same but aiming at the tires. Several events will take place throughout the mission: flat tires, gasoline breakdowns, engine overheating, collisions, accidents, driving off the road. Yeah, that's an event, sure. Right, so yeah, we do have to use the map as well. A gridded road map is provided with the game. Yep, that was what we had to use for the copy protection bit. At any time during the game, you can see where the gangster's car is in relation to yours. Stop the coordinates. Okay, how do we use our siren? Because it just gave us very brief instructions, didn't it? Okay, so yeah, it would be nice if it told us in the game to. It gave like I don't normally complain about this stuff, but because there was an option to see instructions or not, it should have gave us much more than just accelerate and brake. It could have gave us like how to top up fuel and stuff like this. It's just yeah, it just didn't make any sense. So here's more stuff. So pulling out your gun is T. I'm not sure if there's an extra mode where you get out your car first to do that. Shoot is spacebar. Siren is S. P for pause and help is the help key. Okay, okie dokie. Oh, it actually provides you the map in the manual as well. But it's all divided up, making it quite, um, yeah, a bit of a mess. Okay, I think it'd be best to go onto the map screen then. Back to the map. So yeah, does anyone know what that word is? I mean, I'll Google it later on, but okay. So back to the game. So I guess we'll go for him. Seems like the easiest of the bunch, judging by how much the reward is. Because here was me expecting it to be like Chase HQ, when you sort of like try to ram the opponent's car just like off the road and cause him to sort of smoke up. Curse this game and its realism. So let's just test it out. Okay, yep, that's working. And was it P for pause? Or space? There we go. Coordinates. So That's on the right. That's where the enemy is. The enemy is in a, I guess, Ferrari, whatever. Location 2706. And now our location is 25.8. Okay, so if we just follow the arrows, looks like it's south to the right. So if we just go, yeah, follow that. And I'm also assuming, yeah, one other thing. Top right is the red shows a red car, doesn't it? Does that mean the enemies will always be red cars, or is that just the way the display works? Okay, well let's just assume that this is the enemy. Okay. Why can't I? There we go. Oh, let's wait. Let's press space as well. Yeah, that's not doing anything. So I guess that's a feature. I don't know if you do get out of your car. Ah, you're supposed to go behind the car. Wait, who's attacking me? Are you attacking me from behind? That's not on. Interestingly, they just drove off the road. Yeah, that's not going to do anything then. So top right, yeah, it's got different coordinates to us. Let's hope that our target car is red, otherwise that'll make things a lot easier. How much of the road can we just bypass? Seems like we can... Okay, we're practically driving in the desert, nice. This is definitely not recommended. Have you seen this police car? Last seen in middle of desert. Oh, there we go. Oh, why did it suddenly stop? Did we... What happened there? Oh, we crashed? I didn't hear any crashing sounds. Hmm. Also, it's not just a score of 0, it's a score of 5 zeros. Big difference. Because that just makes us feel even worse. Can we do other options here? I'm guessing no. Can't turn off the lights, can't pick up whatever that is. I kind of wish it was a flight sim now. I probably have a better chance at a flight sim than I would with this. I think it's just because of the map locations. It feels like say if I was playing this on original hardware, I'd probably like force my brother to like look at the map whilst I'm like driving. It's maybe it's sort of setting me up for real life. Okay, so if we pause now, um, 26 8 28 20 26 28 2606 2606. God, we're miles, we're absolutely miles away. I, I wish the map. I cannot like. You gotta. I think. Well, I gave you a quick glimpse, but this is just. This is just like This is most of the map. It's not all of it, but yeah, it's so insane. So we're up the top somewhere, and the car we need to find is all the way down there. And keep in mind that we're constantly on the move, as are they. My God. Okay. It's so big. Such a big level. Now we keep running into this car, but this car's, I believe, innocent. It would be nice if they could, like, pull over, even if they are innocent, just to give us... Okay, well, here's me thinking that the car would actually, like, pull over to one side. No. I don't know why we're stalking this car. I mean, the game. I was gonna say, I shouldn't really criticize it for my lack of concentration, I suppose, or just not good at driving games in general. It plays pretty good. It just feels very. Can't keep up with the frame rate. You think it's quite stuttery? Hmm. I mean, it was. Yeah, this one was done in 19. Was it 1989 or 1990? So, when it first came out, it was sort of designed for like older machines. It doesn't. I suppose we're spot with Amiga Live, aren't we? They can sort of like hack in and sort of make it a lot smoother. It's probably just as well that the frame rate is a little bit on the jittery side, because you see that as we're getting closer to the cars, it's just like that's all very stuttery as well. So I don't think it would benefit the game from being faster. I mean, I know I'm sounding like a bit of a wimp when I say this, but I think it would have been a lot better if it just gave us like an arrow, just telling us where the enemy is. Just, keep it that straightforward. 3 frames per second. How you doing, Cloud Dude? Have you played this one before? So yeah, let's pray that this is another one that's not on the Lemon Amiga challenge. You have not, thankfully. Yeah, it's interesting because as I was searching for this one, I just typed in, what did I type in? Lost Patrol, and it just gave me a list of like all the ADF files, all the IPF files, and they're all listed as Lost Patrol. Oh, hello. They were all listed as Lost Patrol 2, which made me wonder, did they ever make a first one? Or maybe it just, I don't know, got cancelled or something like that? I don't know. No, I don't know. Now that I'm driving more and more, yeah, it's not that great to control. Sorry, yeah, I mean, I meant, yeah, Highway Patrol. Yeah, Lost Patrol. That was another one I played. That was quite a while ago though. That was like trying to get your surviving soldiers from A to B, wasn't it? Yeah, mainly. I think the music made it a winner. I mean, he doesn't try to stop, so why the hell should I? Stubbornness on both of our behalves. The map is just so ridiculously big. Oh wait, that's another car. 60 Argh. Okay, well, cool that the cars just want to smack into you. Go on. Just remind us that we're the police here. You over-prepared Lost Patrol? Was a difficult game, so you looked up some tips before starting, then beat it first try. Oh, okay. Over-researching. Well, I was gonna say that's how you play the game, is it? Because it's, you know, complex games, you know, deserve all that research. I mean, yeah, my mentality is sometimes just dive right in and see, and yeah, you're gonna lose 99% usually, but you sort of pick up some stuff along the way. But yeah, no, it's not a bad thing to sort of research it before getting into the game. I think a lot of people do that sort of thing anyway. Kind of makes sense. I think everyone's got their own preferences, is what I'm trying to say. Pretty sure we can't. When we get angry, we use our siren. Yeah, that's right. Better get out of the way. Yeah, I mean, I should really divide some screens so we got the map on one side and I mean, not that it will help because it's just so big and so convoluted. Yeah, we're pretty much on the other side of the globe now. 30 and 31. So we should be... I mean, according to the map, we should be at a four-way junction. Don't really see any indication of that. Like, it would have been better, I felt like, if the person was just like, was staying at this particular location, which, you know, like a pub or something like that, so you have to drive to said pub. But it would still be, you know, still take a while to get into, but because, you know, obviously he's in a car, he's driving as well. It's not easy, not at all. I can only assume that those first three like wanted posters, maybe that's like the full game. It's just trying to capture those three guys, and that's it. Some of the interface and sounds are the same as Chicago 90, which is an isometric cops versus crooks car game. I wonder if there's any connection. Could be. Yeah, because in the 90s there's lots of TV series like that, wasn't there? I guess people were trying to sort of emulate that. Both published by Microids in 80. Yes. Might have been a coincidence. I reckon probably not. Says the games, yeah. So yeah, I do apologise. I have a feeling this is going to be the majority of the game. Us driving around and smashing into cars and other cacti and things. But, you know, people will probably say, well, yeah, why do you think we're here? We want to see someone screw up big time. Yeah, so might as well drew up a line of first impressions. It's too big, honestly. It's too big. Either make the map way smaller or give us more of a guide of what to do. You know, have like a big arrow in front of the car, just saying you're close, you're getting warm, you're getting cold, that sort of thing. Make it a lot more easier rather than like having. Like, I get it. This trying to. I guess it's realistic in a sense where you know you have to look at the map every 5 seconds if you're in unfamiliar territory, but it's still a pain. It's a computer game, for crying out loud. I get that you're trying to make it realistic, but you're gonna make it a bit more, or sorry, rather a bit less unforgiving. I mean, the driving around, it's okay. It's not too janky. It's, yeah, it's tolerable. Okay, we took that turn really poorly. Jessica, how's it going? You're the second person to use the 3 frames per second emotes. But yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah. Are the coordinations close? 27:20, 27:35 versus 23. Doesn't feel like it. I haven't got close to them before, but still, not by a great deal. But yeah, hope all is well. Hope you are faring better than me faring at this game. Desert Driving Simulator. Let's see if having the siren will force him to drive away from us. So yeah, it's got quite a cool siren effect. That's about it. Coordinations close 24 to 26. Also, why am I following that blue car? He's not the target. I don't think. Come on. So wait a second. We need to go all the way east? make a shortcut round here. Do love a bit of off-road desert tree. I'm just going by the arrows here. Does that mean it's... Do we go... Is it round here? For some reason, I'm hoping we just sink into some quicksand. Oh, and we just crashed, or what? Did we run out of fuel? Okay, this, yeah, even that sort of confuses me. It's like, okay, like we didn't exactly crash, did we? But we seem to have. It seems to have highly implied that we did. You can't park there. Yeah. 10,000. I'll go on there. Let's go. We might as well go for it. What have we got to lose? If we try the easy one and get nowhere, we might as well try luck with the toughest one. Good. Great start. Yeah, I can't really have a go. That's oh, they're just bloody merciless. Those guys, just fine, upstanding citizens. Oh look, it's a police car. I know what will go well. You'll just drive right into it. Yeah, I don't know too much about what's it called, Microids and the games that they made. I don't know what sort of budget they had. I mean, like even, but then again, even going as far as F1 Grand Prix. I mean, that's a terrific game, but if you just had like a regular A500 setup, like what we just had some time ago, you know that, even the frame rate then was kind of choppy. But the experience was much more exhilarating because you're just racing along the track, not trying to find a crook that's like X miles away from you. Honestly, think they knew this was bad, so they reused some of the assets and made Chicago 90 instead. Yeah, I mean, you do get games that do that sort of thing. They just sort of add stuff to it, including just like, yeah, just like sprinkling on a basic layout. Lots of games behind Codemasters did that sort of thing. And I'm not, well, yeah, I wasn't really thinking about Dizzy when I said that, because some of the Dizzy games were they were very different. Like Treasure Island, Fantasy World, and Magic Land had very sort of different mechanics, even though it was like the same sort of puzzler platformer. Wait, coordination 1708. Maybe we need to go back. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't work really in this kind of environment. Like for like a high-speed chasing action, you don't want to think about stuff like, oh, I must refuel, or just better cut 3 acres of desert before finding him. It's a 16-bit update of a C60. Ooh, I can imagine the C64 version being a lot better. I just have that feeling. Like, sacrifice. Like like some of the C64 games, I admit, are better than their Amiga counterparts. I mean, sure, graphics are sacrificed, but if the end result is smooth gameplay, then that's totally fine. I was gonna say, was this yeah, a lot of Amiga titles like full price was like 24.99. It was very rarely more than that. Budget titles were generally varied from like 8.99, 7.99, sometimes slightly less. Oh, hello. Just fine. Just get in my face, why don't you? So yeah, apologise, Shep. I wish I could find more about this game, but the game is just like 90% deserts. I don't know, maybe I'll, yeah, like later on, let's check on a long play to see what I've been missing out on. Okay, different color cars, I mean, and we didn't crash into that one as well. We're, we're improving, somewhat. Reviews range from 48% to 80%. I guess it depends, like, if you just look at it from this angle, if this was if this was one of the first, like, first-person drivers, people would give it 80% just because it's like the first of its kind. So I can sort of understand that. Whereas other people took a more sort of no-nonsense approach, that if they didn't enjoy the game, like me, then yeah, they would give it a lot lower score. Oops. Didn't think I went anywhere near that sign, but sure. Yeah, like even the driving stuff. The driving stuff is okay. I'm kind of used to it. It's just its biggest problem is that the game is just, or rather the map, the level, it's just too large. There's barely anything happening. Get out of the way, you lime green bastard. Go on. Authority is trying to make its way here. People are happy driving around road, and I guess. I mean, I don't mind it, but after a while, yeah, it gets a little bit repetitive. But yeah, I do get the impression that there should be a lot more for this game. If there's options like using the siren, and there's spacebar for shoot, but I'm not sure if you have to get out your car to do that. I mean, for a 1989 game, it was bold of them to do something like this. Kind of respect respect that fact. You know, they're trying something different. But, you know, as with most things, experiments do tend to go wrong. So yeah, that kind of wraps up that playthrough. Sorry that, yeah, not much ground was covered. Well, I say not much ground covered. We did drive across a lot of ground, and we did meet up. I think we refueled at one stage as well. That was kind of a thing. But that's another that's another thing I don't like in driving games: refueling your car. Like, I don't like that realistic aspect. I just kind of feel like the car should be. It's assumed that it should be like, you know, that there's enough fuel for the rest of the game. Still, I suppose it's 100% better than Desert Bus. Okay, it is time. Yeah, time to move on. So yeah, that was, I almost said Lost Patrol 2 there, but what was it called again? Something Patrol. It was called Highway Patrol. Hope everyone enjoyed it for what it was. A drive-through desert simulator in the vain hopes to find the opposition.